poem, I think, very recently, and I usually don't write personal poems. I mean, I do because everything I feel is very personal, but I guess according to my family, because like I said before, being a first-generation American, we're taught, like what goes on in the family stays in the family. You're not, and it's very hard for me to like break out and be like, but this is how I feel, and this is what I want to say. So when I wrote this poem, I mean, my parents haven't heard it, and I don't want them to hear it, but I still feel like, if something, I'm a philosophy major, so don't judge me. I know I can't get a job with it, but it's kind of But my philosophy teacher once said that if it doesn't free you, don't do it. And that's, even like, whether it's a religion, whether it's school, whatever it is, if it doesn't free you, don't do it. So this poem, it freed me, so I had to do it, so, yeah. It's called A Testimony in Progress. The week before college, my mother tried to kill herself. She was all dusty relic, crumb of martyr, symposium of darkness. My father found her at the house. Her body, a tombstone of rumbling earthquakes. Is this what a failed exorcism looks like? He called 911 and took her to the hospital. By the time I got there, my father is gone. He has left to marry a woman from Thailand that he has just met a month ago. He was complaining because his flight was supposed to leave earlier, and he might miss it because of this. My father will not be back in the country for a month. I cannot afford a dead mother or a blink, because any moment she can become all skeleton, all lack of soul and still. I stayed at my pastor's house for a week. They held me like they made sanctuary out of their palms and held me like the last scripture that is read before the end of times. And at this moment, I understood why I always hated theology. Because when God happens, nothing else matters. All I knew was to make seatbelt out of my lips, to understand that there is a time for everything. When my mother started getting better, she asked for my father constantly. I didn't know how to remind her that the contracts were signed, that in this country, ink means far more than blood. A week later, she was able to carry conversation. She asked for everyone except me. I felt selfish for noticing this. I have never felt so ugly in my life. My best friend is not here for me. He is far more concerned with awards and glory and attention and other things that people usually say they wish they cared less about on their deathbeds. A week later, her teeth open and close like the lid of a garbage can. She is able to carry conversation, and I'm not sure how I feel about this. For all she asked is for my father. I wonder then if oceans constantly ask for mountains, or if mountains cannot live without oceans. I realize neither of this is true. They are both beautiful and whole, and together they complement one another. This is caricature of relationship. But people do not understand that the earth is just an infinite book of analogies on God and purpose, including me. Because what do I know about human life, besides that it is far more than just survival?